our home in order to heal the sick through the name Jesus Christ with spiritual items.
Recently, I came across some thoughts from Dr. Kelvin Ugwu that really made me stop and reflect on a growing issue within religious circles.
They are liars. They are all liars. They are all liars.
All right, so you heard this pastor. He said he sells soap, the soap that will stop your suffering. You understand, and it's going to turn your life around.
Almost to faith, you just say with the way they fight others before they talk about you go sue them. Imagine pastor they sue person. Jesus Christ will come die for me and you. I never see where you sue people.
Dr. Ugwu pointed out that some religious leaders today, instead of relying on divine power and miracles, are turning to lawsuits to defend their spiritual authority.
I woke up to a lawsuit from Prophet Jeremiah Omoto Fufeyin. Let me read it. Between Jeremiah Omoto Fufeyin, the plaintiff, and Martins Vincent Ote, the defendant, alias very dark black man, court order. An order of interim injunction restraining the defendant, whether acting by himself, servant, agent, operative, or by whomever and however, from distributing or further distributing, publishing or further publishing in any form or manner, particularly through his Facebook social media page, the same or similar offensive liberious material post or story concerning the plaintiff pending the determination of motion notice. So basically, there's an order on me right now. I should not talk about prophets Jeremiah Omoto Fufeyin.
I find this deeply troubling, especially in a world where our faith is constantly being tested. It's surprising and, quite frankly, disheartening to see men of God using legal intimidation rather than demonstrating their faith through practical godly means. Dr. Ugwu's insights reminded me of the biblical story of doubting Thomas. When Thomas doubted the resurrection, Jesus didn't condemn him or try to silence him. Instead, Jesus appeared again, gently inviting Thomas to see and believe. That act of compassion and understanding is such a profound example of how faith should be nurtured, with patience and love, not force. But today, in what Dr. Ugwu describes as our abnormal normal world, some self-proclaimed prophets are choosing to silence their critics with lawsuits instead of addressing doubts with faith.
Somebody call you, tell you, or they expose some kind of secret, or then they expose some kind of bad thing when they happen for your church. Now for you to keep quiet, or to friend go advise you, now you dey go court. You say court, now you go make video quiet. It is not that 1 billion suit where you dey give, and now you go make video quiet. The more you dey draw those kind of leg, the more you dey give video in power. As I dey talk to you, and even your ushers they send video and videos.
This choice strikes me as a shocking lack of trust in their own divine claims and seems to signal a troubling shift away from the true essence of spiritual leadership.
We are speaking about power. Without the power of God, nothing can be done.
I want to speak the word. The word will speak the word to back up handkerchief. The word will speak the word to back up all. You know, oil. Oil. Nigerian people call it oil. So the oil that we speak, it is ordinary oil. I remember Papa J shared this video to many people. And don't listen.
I couldn't help but share his sentiment. It perfectly captures the absurdity of this approach. To me, it's a crucial reminder that true faith should be rooted in humility, compassion, and a deep understanding of God's love. When leaders turn to legal battles to prove their point, it seems they've strayed far from the principles that should define their ministry.
This is a place God command Satan to live your destiny alone.
As I reflect on this, several questions come to mind. First, what does it mean when religious leaders use lawsuits to prove they have divine power? When I see religious leaders choosing lawsuits over miracles, it suggests to me that they may lack confidence in their spiritual authority. True divine power, in my view, should be demonstrated through acts of faith and godly intervention, not through legal battles. This reliance on lawsuits makes me wonder if these leaders are more focused on protecting their reputation than on showcasing genuine spiritual strength. I then find myself asking, how does threatening legal action fit with the Bible's teachings about being humble and kind? To be honest, it doesn't fit at all. Jesus taught us to respond to challenges with love, patience, and forgiveness. Legal threats, which often seem driven by pride and a desire for control, directly contradict the call to humility and compassion that is central to Christian faith.